So this the home of badminton for 3 consecutive weeks. We really are privileged that the Thai Badminton Association, together with the Thai government, have put on such a spectacular for badminton here in Bangkok. So that's how the day started with mixed doubles, and after that men's singles with the All England champion Victor Axelsen quite extraordinarily winning 10 of the last 11 points of that second game. We now turn our attention to women's singles, and it is a repeat of the 2020 Spain Masters final. The winner in Barcelona, Pornpawee Chochuwong of Thailand, up against Carolina Marin, the reigning Olympic champion and 3-time former world champion. After that, we've got women's doubles, and we've got home interest in that too, up against the 2-time former champions Polly and Rahayu. And then we'll finish with mixed doubles, Lamsfus and Hertrich of Germany, winners in Denmark in October, up against the beaten finalists from 2016. The 2 left-handers from Hong Kong, number 8 seeds, Tang Chun Man and Si Ying Suet. Well, as far as the women's singles is concerned, I can tell you that this match we're about to see is from the bottom half of the draw. And you can see that Chochuwong is safely through, the left-handed Thai player, who incidentally beat Carolina Marin in Carolina Marin's first tournament back after her ACL injury and surgery. And so for Carolina Marin, that perhaps something in the back of her mind, should she win this match against Pornpawee Chochuwong. If not, then of course Thailand are guaranteed a semi-finalist in the women's singles, because in the quarter-final there'd be 2 Thais playing against each other. So that's all interesting stuff. Well, I can also tell you about the women's singles draw while we're waiting for the players to make their way to centre stage, that we actually started the tournament with 3 former champions, and all 3 former champions were still in the tournament at the beginning of the day. As we welcome first of all Pornpawee Chochuwong. Sung Ji-hyung lost earlier today against Michelle Lee. If you were with us earlier, you will have seen that, but she was the 2015 winner. 2012 winner Sainan Awol will be playing against Busanan Ongbang Rangpan later. And of course 2-time former champion Ratchanok Intanon, who's also in the bottom half of the draw. She's a 2-time champion as well. But this an interesting one, because when you look at the head-to-heads between the number 5 seed Carolina Marin and the unseeded Pornpawee Chochuwong, this will be the 7th meeting between the 2 players, and prior to the last meeting all matches had been won by Carolina Marin, but the last time they met was in Barcelona, as I was telling you, at the Spain Masters in the final. An hour and 17 minutes, came from a game down, did Chochuwong, to win 21-18 in the deciding game. So players often rely on the memory of the last match if it's a positive memory, and I'm sure that Pornpawee Chochuwong will be doing exactly that. Olympic champion, of course, Carolina Marin, one of only 7 gold medals for Spain in Rio de Janeiro. And she's just indicating to the umpire that she wants the court to be mopped before things get underway. Pornpawee Chochuwong is 22 years of age, will turn 23 in exactly 8 days' time. She's actually the 3rd ranked player from Thailand on the world rankings, currently at 13, which just gives an indication of the strength of Thai players in the women's singles. She was a semi-finalist last time this tournament was staged, which was in 2019, and she lost to her teammate Rachana Kintanon, who then lost in the final, in that semi-final. She's making her 7th appearance here at this tournament, which means that she played her first time age 15, which was back in 2013. If you were with us yesterday, you will have enjoyed her match against Neslihan Yiğit of Turkey. Very close opening game, as you can see, 22-20, 21-13 in the second game. And it was wonderful to see Yiğit at her first ever Super 1000 event. And I thought she played very well indeed, even though she was on the losing end of the match. So to the number 5 seed, Carolina Marin. Number 6 on the world ranking at the moment, but did spend a total of 66 weeks as world number 1. Olympic gold, as I was saying, but also 3 times World Championship gold medalist, 2015, 14, 15 and 18. Won the All England in 2015 and has been in 3 finals over the last year, having played 7 tournaments. Chochuwong of France was her opponent in the first round here, though, 21-10, 21-12 in 37 minutes. So we look at our court officials from Iran. Amin Mir from Iran in the umpire's chair, and Abdul Latif Johari from Indonesia, the service judge.
Okay. Ready to go? Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Karina, take the place. Pornpawee Chochuwong, Thailand. And on my left, Carolina Marin, Spain. Pornpawee Chochuwong to serve, love all, play.
So the younger of the 2 players, Pornpawee Chochuwong, far side of the court as we look down, against the left-handed Carolina Marin.
Service over. 1 love.
So Steen, in the introduction there, I was saying that Marin in 2020, over the last year, was in 3 finals from 7 tournaments played. And in fact, you have to go back to the Fuzhou China Open in November 2019 for the last time that Carolina Marin failed to get to a semi-final of the tournament she played. That's 9 tournaments ago.
Yeah. That's a good statistic for the Spaniard.
Oh, it's good pace to that rally, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Service over. 1, 2.
I was also talking in the introduction there, Steen, about a player when they have a bad win-loss record against an opponent, but if they've won the last time that they played,
that's a different story.
It's a different story altogether, isn't it?
Yeah, suddenly you believe that I've gotten better.
3,
I've now figured
1.
out the game plan to play my opponent.
Plus the fact that she beat Carolina Marin on Carolina's home turf, home country.
There was the sad addition to the story that at the time the Spain Masters was staged in Barcelona, Marin's father who later passed away. He was hospitalized at the moment there, so I guess that in the back of her mind there was other things that were important than badminton. And
Service over.
Without any
still
shadow of a
missed.
doubt. Yeah.
2, 3.
She'd gone with him on occasions to watch Barcelona football team. He was a huge Barcelona fan, and Marin is ambassador for La Liga, so they've gone to that city.
3, all.
Even though Marin is from the southernmost part of Spain, Huelva.
Which of course is where we'll have the World Championships next year.
It is.
This year now.
Yeah.
Just wide.
Ooh. That's close.
Service over. 4, 3.
But we don't really know, in my opinion, where Marin stands. She reached the final of Denmark Open, but the competition was very mixed. The competition in final was very capable, though. That was Nozomi Okuhara, and she won fairly easy. And in the tournament afterwards, in the Salo Lux Open, Marin lost to Kirsty Gilmore. So there's question marks, in my opinion, about where she is. I felt initially that this lockdown and postponements of tournaments, postponements of the Olympics would have benefited her, as it would give her extra time compared to had it been held in 2020, as she was on the recovery trail from her ACL injury. And I still think it's the case that it has benefited her come Olympics, hopefully later on this year. In Barcelona, I recall Marin winning the first game, but then Chochuwong taking over when she got to play the better part of the court up against the drift, and I don't know, we've seen Marin was, I don't think she won the coin toss, but she was the one who chose to start on this knee side of the court, and that actually gives the exact same positions as back then. So let's see if history repeats itself.
Oh, that's a lovely, lovely angle. Super shot.
10, 3.
Yeah, good block too.
11,
A
3.
very handsome
Interval.
lead, 8-point advantage here at the mid-game interval in the opening game.
Está bien. Si no sientes que tiene suficiente longitud en tus golpeos, sí puedes usar la red.
Ya,
¿vale?
que estoy levantando demasiado.
Sí, ¿vale? Está bien traerle adelante y luego lo puedes meter de atrás si quieres. ¿Vale? Recuerda que tienes contra el viento, entonces darle un poco.
Court 1, 20 seconds.
Vamos ahí, va.
Court 1,
Anders
20
Thompson,
seconds.
originally from Denmark, on the coach's bench for Marin here. Carolina Marin, of course, is number 1 on the race to the World Tour finals, having played in the
11,
maximum 7
3.
qualifying tournaments.
Yeah, she's
Play.
almost got double the points as number
Yes.
2. And absolutely certain of qualifying. She knows she's going to be here for 3 weeks.
Service over. 4-11.
Oh, that was a brush kill.
Yeah.
That was super.
Service over.
Brushing across
12,
the
4.
flight path of the shuttle. Keep it straight. That's magnificent. Good rally. Oh,
Right,
that's
a good shot.
yeah, fabulous.
Service over. 5-12.
And I guess I have to eat my words, or at least some of my words about this, that some of the Thai singles players perhaps lacked a little bit in technical skills. That's not exactly the case for this woman here.
That's a lovely punch clear.
Service over. 13-5.
I don't think this is going to change much as long as we're in game 1 here. I think we might see a change after the change events. That's what's going to be interesting to see, whether Marin can maintain the control of the rallies when the ends are changed. We saw that Axelsen had a little bit of trouble until actually just the end of game 2 in controlling the shots from the far side of the court, and we see very few clears from Chochuwong from the back court. We mostly see her play downwards, and if you're alert to that as an opponent, then it's quite easy to not easy, but it's easier to defend. You know that it's going to be something that's coming downwards.
Five.
Oh, that's a great shot. Quick forward. I'm guessing, so Steen, the fact that you told me that Carolina Marin chose this end first, she obviously likes to be a front runner.
Yeah. Get some confidence.
Yeah.
And I guess in the first couple of rounds, it could be a good idea.
Yeah, get one game up, playing what you perceive as the better end.
Yeah. I mean, at least if you can play well there, then your opponent won't get too confident, and maybe you can get an easy win. I know that the now president of the BWF, Karl-Erik Høyer, he felt the same way. Give me the best end in the beginning, and then I'll see if I can finish it off in 2. Back when he was playing in the 90s.
I have to say, if I was playing under this scoring system, point per rally, which I never played under this scoring system, just giving away how old I really am, but I think I would choose the better end first.
Yeah.
Whereas under the old scoring system, I always wanted to finish the better end because it was more difficult to win points. You had to be serving.
Yeah. makes sense that you would be staying a longer time on the good end. I guess that's also what people are thinking here if they start on the not so good end. It also depends how big the difference is. I mean, in Singapore, it's just mentioned it earlier, one of the windiest stadiums in the world.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely crucial where you start and where you finish. In my opinion, if it's two equal players, it can be decided whether who wins the draw or the coin toss.
Nice. Lovely. No, she's just a pace above Chochuwong at the moment, Marin.
Game point 8.
Whole host of game point opportunities.
I heard from Spain that she's been training really well since October.
That's gone long. Opening game, 21-8 to Carolina Marin.
First game,
For number
won by
5 seed
Carolina
in just
Marin,
13 minutes.
21-8.
Yeah. Very businesslike, very much in control.
Más fácil darte jugar al fondo, pero ella tiene menos. Entonces, todavía si podemos meter presión en su fondo derecha, tú metes presión y raqueta arriba, porque él le pega fuerte para él. Entonces, si no puedo hacer otra cosa, puedo bloquearlo tranquilamente. ¿Vale? Y luego me metes presión a su revés y atentarla.
นะฝั่งนี้ต้านลมนะกล้าออกลูกกล้าออกลูกนะขาเพื่อนลงคิดมากไม่เป็นไรนะไม่ต้องสนใจอะไรเลยเรื่องที่บอกนะตีให้สนุกซ้อมมาตั้งเยอะเข้าใจปะนานได้ก็นานอดทนนะทนรับทนป้องก่อนให้ออกลูกให้เร็วขึ้นสำคัญคือเวลาเขาบุกพี่บอกแล้วแต่ฝั่งนี้ระวังนะเขาบุกมาเขาเร็วนะจี้ก่อนนะรับเลี้ยวรับดาดรับอะไรก็ได้เมื่อกี้เรารับโชยพอเราโชยเขาเข้ามาอย่างนี้อะไรปะนะ
2 minutes mandatory. Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
So Carolina Marin, very, very impressive in that opening game. On a quest to become the
Second
first
game.
European player to win this
Level.
title at Thailand Open
Play.
in 16 years. Since Yao Ji of the Netherlands.
That was a service return gone wrong.
1, love.
Tried to make a little deception, but it's way, way too short.
So Steen, you were saying to us in that opening game,
Love.
it'd be interesting to see if things change up in this second game.
Yeah.
Basically, you're saying the change up has got to come from Chochuwong.
Yeah. She's going to be able to make more use of the back court, push her shots a bit more like we see here, and put pressure on Marin.
Yeah.
But she's got to. I mean, she can't afford to get too far behind, because then Marin will get extra confidence, and she will also probably start questioning herself whether it is her day and can I beat Marin and so on. So it's psychologically challenging to start on the poor side and lose convincingly. It doesn't really
Service
look
over.
good body
3,
language from
1.
Chochuwong at the moment. would also expect that Marin remembers that match from Barcelona, and I seem to remember that she fell down a little bit in the second game as well. Felt really, really confident, and I don't think she's going to make that mistake here.
Pushed it wrong. No, and of course, you do tend to learn more about your losses than you do about your wins.
Yeah.
You analyse it more. You know, look back at the videos much more scrutiny, and
so I don't see her falling a little bit down in attention and pace. Marin, I don't think that's going to happen. So it's Chochuwong who's got to step up her game.
Service over. 2-4. Service over. 5-2.
that was ambitious.
Yeah,
Service over.
not one of her favorite shots. The backhand smash. Well, that was a couple of easy points for Chochuwong. It doesn't take more to get a good thing going.
Service over. 6-4.
That's a good shot. Big gap.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was the delightful block across court from Chochuwong. That one.
Service over.
That's what did the damage.
5-6. Thank you. Challenge number 4. Play. Service over. 7-5.
Turned the whole momentum of that rally, Marin, with that second net shot. No, it was earlier than that.
Yeah.
Oh, that was going wide, wasn't it, Steen?
I'm not sure.
5.
That one certainly wasn't.
9.
I think there's a shot from Chochuwong. That one, yes.
Yeah.
Sure, it was going out. It's a very, very purposeful walk from Marin.
It almost always is.
Yeah.
Good shot.
Service
Stopped a
over.
little bit in front of Marin.
6, 9. Service over. 10, 6.
Once
good shot.
again, it was the net shot
Yeah.
off her opponent's net shot
11, 6.
that secured the possibilities. There.
They're playing back.
Yeah, yeah. So, to the mid-game interval with a lead once more. Carolina Marin. 11-6 her advantage, whereas it had been 11-3 in the opening game.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
งั้นเราต้องควบคุมให้ได้ควบคุมสปีดให้อยู่ได้ไหม
Coach, please.
สมาธิดีออกลูกให้ละเอียด
Back to the court, Karolina.
So, Chochuwong back onto court first. And obviously we can't understand what the Thai coach was saying, so Stan,
11,
what would you be
6.
saying to Chochuwong right now?
Play.
She's got to put some pressure on Marin, some more pressure, try to put more pressure on.
How?
Playing downwards, putting a little deception and overplay. Yeah, that's a try, but it's too short.
Service over.
It's sort of like
7, 11.
the patient lived, but the operation wasn't a success there. She got the point, but she started out well, except for the short service return. But she's got to play downwards, play flat. Marin is taking the opportunity immediately when it's above the tape.
Oh, there's a lovely net shot again. Yeah, her net play has set up numerous rallies in her
Service
favour.
over. 12,
Look at
7.
that. Spin and
and-
tumble on that net shot.
And she's
Superb.
got to play great net game because she's an attacking player. So you simply have to have the net game to support it. Otherwise, the opponents want to play that net game with you if you're not good at it. No. Slanted in.
Service over.
So immediately that
8,
Chochuwong
12.
played a lift that wasn't with pressure, Marin took the chance to play a downward shot. There it was. It wasn't a lift, it was a clear. But
Yeah.
the moment that there was no pressure on, immediately Marin came in.
Well reached.
Yeah.
8.
So when Marin is getting to play too many shots in a row without being under pressure, then Chochuwong just simply can't keep up with the pace. Good shot.
Yes.
Service over. 9-13.
Making Marin move the full diagonal of the court.
It's a pity for Chochuwong. She played well in that rally, and I think she made all the right choices.
On court 2, women's single, Saina Nehwal from India versus Busanan Ungmamrungpan from Thailand. Umpire Mansoure Jarshian from Iran. Service judge Robertus Tommy Oscariano from Indonesia.
Oh,
That's a good one.
Yeah, good punch there.
Oi, great shot.
Oh, and then tried too much trickery on her
50,
final shot.
9.
What on earth was she trying to do?
Yeah, face palm. Not face mask, but face palm. She knew it immediately. But she's got to step up, Chochuwong, because time is running out on her, I think.
Oh, was challenged here. I
Carolina
don't think she'll win
Marin
that,
had
will she?
challenges called out.
I thought the linesman got it right.
So did I.
But I still like the cross clear,
No, it was way out.
keeping the court open.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. Service over. 10-15. Play.
Well played.
11-15.
It's one of the rare times she's got to the net first. Made a big difference.
Good shot. Good rally.
Really good intensity to that rally.
Service over.
All quality shots apart from the last one.
16-11.
And I think I've seen the last one earlier. So it's like Marin gets enough back to also put pressure back on Chochuwong. Practicing here in Bangkok with Luis Penalva, who joined the Spanish entourage here for being able to provide good sparring for Marin, and then eventually he ended up in the tournament, Luis Penalva, so that's a little bit of a fun story. Wasn't the first
17,
Spanish
11.
player on the reserve list for men's singles, that was Pablo Avian, but he didn't make the trip here to Bangkok.
Well, we had a player 11-16 down in the last match, didn't we? And came
Yeah.
back to win that game and the match, but I can't see it happening here.
18,
We
11.
had first we had a mixed doubles pair down 17-11. Took 10 straight points to win the match. That was Go Sun Huat and Shun Lai.
Oh my goodness! She did well to make contact on that.
She's been really solid,
19.
Marin here.
11.
Yeah.
Chochuwong hasn't had the continuous stability to put pressure on Marin from either of the sides.
No. So 2 points away from victory and a place in the quarter-final for Carolina Marin.
Service over. 12.
That's a shot that's got to get
19.
out of Marin's game. That's too loose. If you play some of the other top players for a final, then that's just not good enough. That's too easy a point to score for the opponent.
And short. Oh, she's quick forward. Very quick forward.
Service over.
And it's now match
20.
point opportunities.
Match point. 12.
Oh my goodness. And that's well left.
Okay.
And that is a wonderful, wonderful performance.
Match
Oh, it's
won by Carolina
Yes, I
Marin,
thought for a moment that she was challenging.
21.
I think she was
12.
trying to.
Yeah. So just 20 points dropped in the whole of that match. 21-8, 21-12, the margin of Carolina Marin's victory. And I should think she'll be very happy with that. That was a good performance. Their confirmation, just under, or just over 34 minutes for the entirety of that match. Job well done, Carolina Marin. Welcome back to the Impact Arena here in Bangkok. 3 weeks of world-class badminton. What a